welcome back to another video. It's me, rawhoneybliss. In this video, we are talking about how to manifest your specific person while you sleep. I remember someone asking me a long time ago how to use SATS to manifest their specific person, and although there is information on here talking about SATS, I figured now would be a perfect time to go over some information, fresh 2024 information at the time that I am filming this to help you on your journey while you are in the process of manifesting your specific person. Now, of course, you can use this information and apply it to whatever specific person you're manifesting. This does not have to be a romantic interest, but the way that I'm giving this information, it will especially be helpful for those who are manifesting a romantic scenario with their specific person, such as a committed relationship, such as marriage. But if you want to use this information and apply it to manifesting a better relationship with your coworkers or manifesting your boss to give you a promotion, this will also be helpful. I also have some information that I printed out from Neville's book, Feeling is the Secret. I went ahead and printed out the chapter titled Sleep. And I highlighted some specific information in here that I am going to read to you as we talk about how to use the state akin to sleep. So make sure you take out your pen, pad. We're going to be taking some notes here. This is going to be a thorough video. This is not your 30-second quick fix video. So make sure you have the patience to get through this to the end. And I promise you, by the time we get done, you are going to feel well equipped to go into sleep, go into slumber today with this information. And who knows, tomorrow you may wake up and see a huge difference in your reality based off of what you received today. Make sure you let me know in the comment section down below about your success. We love talking about success stories in our beautiful, loving, thriving community. Right away, I want to read that sleep, the life that occupies 1/3 of our stay on earth. Mind you, this is Neville, is the natural door into the subconscious. So it is with sleep that we are now concerned. The conscious 2/3 of our life on earth is measured by the degree of attention we give sleep. Our understanding of and delight in what sleep has to bestow will cause us night after night to set out for it as though we were keeping an appointment with a lover. What he means here is that you will look forward to going to sleep when you really understand how much sleep is affecting your reality, how much sleep is affecting the way that you are acting in your life, in your reality. When you really take this information in, you will go to bed each day looking forward to it as though you were making an appointment with a lover. I'm telling you, this is what has happened to me. I never go to sleep without putting myself in the feeling state of what I want to achieve in this world. Let's move on. It is in sleep and in prayer, a state akin to sleep, that man enters the subconscious to make his impressions and receive his instructions. In these states, the conscious and subconscious are creatively joined. The male and female become one flesh. Sleep is the time when the male or conscious mind turns from the world of sense to seek its lover or subconscious self. The subconscious, unlike the woman of the world who marries her husband to change him, has no desire to change the conscious waking state, but loves it as it is and faithfully reproduces its likeness in the outer world of form. The conditions and events of your life are your children formed from the molds of your subconscious impressions in sleep. They are made in the image and likeness of your innermost feeling, as they may reveal you to yourself. So when he talks about how the subconscious has no desire to change the conscious, but loves it as it is and faithfully reproduces its likeness in the outer worlds of form, the subconscious is simply reproducing to you what you give it. what you impress upon it or her, as Neville refers to the subconscious as. The subconscious, according to him in this, is your lover. And unlike how he says here, a wife who seeks to change her husband, the subconscious is not seeking to change you. The subconscious is going to love you as you are. And as he says here, faithfully reproduce the likeness of what you come to her with in the outer world of form. Let's move on. You must be in the consciousness of being or having that which you want to be or to have before you drop off to sleep. What he's saying here simply is that you need to be in the consciousness of being who you want to be or having what you want to have as you are going to sleep, before you drop off to sleep. Once asleep, man has no freedom of choice. His entire slumber is dominated by his last waking concept of self. It follows, therefore, that he should always assume the feeling of accomplishment and satisfaction before he tires in sleep. So before you go to sleep, make sure that you are assuming the feeling of accomplishment and satisfaction. As I said earlier, never go to sleep with any negative thoughts of the day, because if you are going to sleep with negative thoughts of the day, and again, we're talking about SP here, but ultimately this is going to help you with any desire. But as you are going to sleep, if something has happened with you and your SP that you do not like, or let's say that you're manifesting a text message or a phone call from them, and by the time the day is over, or whenever you are going to sleep, you're telling yourself, they didn't text me, they didn't call me, man, I knew this stuff didn't work. Going to bed with those thoughts, you're taking that information into the subconscious realm. You are going to your subconscious lover with this information. And because she is faithful to you, your subconscious, all she's going to do is faithfully reproduce the likeness of that, so that when you wake up in the morning, you are going to see the results of what you went into the subconscious with. Do you understand this? If this is making sense, let me know down below. Your mood prior to sleep defines your state of consciousness as you enter into the presence of your everlasting lover, the subconscious. She sees you exactly as you feel yourself to be, because again, the subconscious is not changing you. She sees you as you see yourself. If, as you prepare for sleep, you assume and maintain the consciousness of success by feeling I am successful, you must be successful. Lie flat on your back with your head on a level with your body. Feel as you would were you in possession of your wish, and quietly relax into unconsciousness. The subconscious never sleeps. Sleep is the door through which the conscious waking mind passes to be creatively joined to the subconscious. Sleep conceals the creative act, while the objective world reveals it. So when you wake up from your sleep, your objective world, what you're seeing in the 3D, is revealing to you what was concealed within the subconscious. Because again, sleep conceals the creative act. In sleep, man impresses the subconscious with his conception of himself. Now we're going to jump forward a little bit. Preparing to sleep, you feel yourself into the state of the answered wish, and then relax into unconsciousness. Your realized wish is he whom you seek. By night on your bed, you seek the feeling of the wish fulfilled, that you may take it with you into the chamber of her that conceived you, into sleep, or the subconscious which gave you form, that this wish also may be given expression. This is the way to discover and conduct your wishes into the subconscious. Feel yourself in the state of the realized wish and quietly drop off to sleep. That is all you have to do. And by feeling, what this simply means is getting into that space of acceptance. You don't have to stress yourself out so much by telling yourself, I can't feel it, I can't feel it. Get into the space of accepting your desire as done with your SP. So let's say, for example, you want to see any change of behavior when it comes to your SP. Get into the space at the very least of accepting it as done. You don't have to stress yourself out so much. Tell yourself right now, what would I be thinking? How would I be feeling? What thoughts would be going on in my mind if I had the response from my SP that I want, if I got the text that I want, if I got the call that I want, if I got the marriage that I want, if I had the child with my SP, if I receive the behavior change that I want from my SP, how would I be feeling right now? You would be feeling good, I can tell you that. You would be feeling amazing. You'd probably be jumping with joy because you'd be telling yourself, oh my goodness, this happened. I am the master manifester of my reality. You would be thinking things like this. Get into that space as you are falling to sleep. Night after night, you should assume the feeling of being, having, and witnessing that which you seek to be, possess, and see manifested. Never. Here he says never. Go to sleep feeling discouraged or dissatisfied. We talked about this. Never sleep in the consciousness of failure, meaning do not go to bed thinking to yourself, what I wanted to happen with my SP didn't happen. Here goes another day of him not contacting me. Here goes another day of him ignoring me, ignoring my messages. Here goes another day of him seeing my story, but not commenting, not saying anything extra. Here goes another day of me not getting what I want. Those are the exact thoughts you need to let go and start telling yourself the opposite thoughts. The thoughts that you would be thinking had this person be saying what you want to be said to you. Be thinking from the space of how they would be acting in your desired outcome with them. See yourself being the person that you would be in your desired outcome with them. If you know that you are a confident, relaxed person with your SP giving you the attention that you want, start being that person now and go to sleep as that person who's confident with your specific person, instead of going to sleep as the person who is saying, I never get what I want, or this isn't working, or feeling impatient because it hasn't happened yet. Remember, time does not exist. Time is an illusion. Do not go to sleep telling yourself, oh my goodness, it's been 2 weeks and I still haven't seen the change that I wanted to see with my SP. Let go of time when you are going to sleep. Because if you are going into your subconscious realm, when you sleep, going to sleep with thoughts of, it's been this long, you're going to wake up feeling the thoughts of, oh my goodness, it's been this long, instead of waking up and seeing the change that you want to see. You're not going to see the change that you want to see because you went to bed thinking the complete opposite. You remember, your subconscious is not here to change you. She's going to reflect back to you what you impressed upon her. And her is your subconscious. Your subconscious, whose natural state is sleep, sees you as you believe yourself to be. And whether it be good, bad, or indifferent, the subconscious will faithfully embody your belief. As you feel, so do you impress her. And she, the perfect lover. I love how he calls the subconscious your perfect lover. Gives form to these impressions and outpictures them as the children of her beloved. Now, I want to go over some general manifestation information that he says as we move forward in this chapter, because this information right here is going to help you when it comes to manifesting anything. I know that this video is specifically focused on specific person, but this is going to help you when it comes to manifesting anything. So really listen to this part right here. The world cannot change until you change your conception of it. As within, so without. Nations as well as people are only what you believe them to be, no matter what the problem is, no matter where it is, no matter whom it concerns. You have no one to change but yourself, and you have neither opponent nor helper in bringing about the change within yourself. Which, if you're already subscribed to our beautiful, loving, thriving community, you know that I am a psychic medium, and I talk about all the time how you do have help on your journey. You have the help of your spirit guides. I'm not saying that Neville Goddard is against this, but he does say here that you have neither opponent nor helper in bringing about the change within yourself. You definitely have your spirit guides to help you bring about the change that you want to see in the world. Yes, on this channel, we talk about law of assumption, but we also equally talk about spirituality and how you have the assistance of your guides. I just wanted to put that out there to remind you that you do have helpers on this journey. Your angels are here to help you manifest your desired outcome with your SP. They see the change that you want with this person, and your angels are here to help you with this. All you need to do is accept it. Accept the help that you have. Moving forward, you have nothing to do but convince yourself of the truth of that which you desire to see manifested. As soon as you succeed in convincing yourself of the reality of the state sought, results follow to confirm your fixed belief. So results are going to follow your belief. Your thoughts, your belief, your state. This is what the world is reflecting back to you. And this is why it's always said that there is no one to change but self. You never suggest to another the state which you desire to see him express. Instead, you convince yourself that he is already that which you desire him to be. I know that it can be challenging to find, or it may feel challenging to find quotes from Neville where it feels as though he's supporting the manifestation of a specific person. But I find that this sentence right here specifically supports the manifestation of a specific person, because he says you never suggest to another the state which you desire to see him express, which means you don't need to waste your time trying to text your specific person and telling them how they need to be, or trying to tell them in person, this is how you need to act. What you're really doing is convincing yourself of the change that you want to see this person reflect. This is how they change. They're not going to change by you yelling in their face or you texting them long paragraphs telling them how they did you wrong. Although I will say, if you do something like that, where you're sending long paragraphs or you're telling them something in the 3D, trying to convince them to change, I'm not saying you need to go ahead and blame yourself. We're all here to learn, okay? Learn and take in and absorb this helpful information to make the changes. So don't beat yourself up or guilt trip yourself. This is where revision comes in. You can definitely revise that. But moving forward, there is no one to change but self. So all you need to do is convince yourself, as he says here, that he is already that which you desire him to be. Convince yourself that your specific person is already who you want them to be. This is all you need to do. All you need to do is go to sleep tonight or during the day, whenever you go to sleep. Everyone's schedule is different. Whenever you go to sleep, convince yourself that your specific person is the person that you want them to be. So if you want this person to be in a relationship with you, you go to bed seeing them, feeling them, accepting them as that already. And your subconscious, all it's going to do is simply faithfully reproduce the likeness of that in the 3D. It's not here to change you. It's here to reflect you. It's here to reproduce. It's going to reflect the energy that you have within yourself as you're going to bed. This is very easy to understand. Let me know down below. It can be challenging to implement this information, but as far as what he's saying, it's very easy to understand what he's saying here. The waking 2/3 of your life on earth ever corroborates or bears witness to your subconscious impressions. The actions and events of the day are effects. They are not causes. Free will is only freedom of choice. Choose ye this day whom ye shall serve. This is from Joshua 24:15. Is your freedom to choose the kind of mood you assume, but the expression of the mood is the secret of the subconscious. The subconscious receives impressions only through the feelings of man, and in a way known only to itself, gives these impressions form and expression. In a way known only to itself, meaning you do not need to know the how. This is where this comes from. You do not need to know the how. Your subconscious knows the how. Spirit knows the how. The subconscious, it's only known to the subconscious how these impressions are going to be formed in your 3D. The subconscious receives impressions only through the feelings of man, and in a way known only to itself, gives these impressions form and expression. And so these forms and these expressions, as they're showing up in your 3D, it's only the subconscious's job. It's only the subconscious's job to know how this is going to come about. You don't need to know how your SP is. How are they going to text me? They don't even have my number. Who cares? The subconscious is going to find a way to get your specific person to you. Don't even stress yourself out. This is why I tell you to live your life and focus on yourself. Let your subconscious do the dirty work. This is what I say. Let your subconscious do the dirty work. You go meditate. Go for a run. Go for a jog. Go do some yoga. Go eat something healthy. Go to the spa. Go play with your dog. Do whatever you want to do. Go live your life and let your subconscious bring your results to you. Your only job is to go to sleep with the feeling, with the acceptance, seeing in your mind, thinking the thoughts that you will be thinking. about your specific person. If they were to show up, how you want them to show up. That's all you need to do. It's very easy. And remain consistent in this night after night, day after day. Let's move on. The actions of man are determined by his subconscious impressions. His illusion of free will, his belief in freedom of action, is but ignorance of the causes which make him act. He thinks himself free because he has forgotten the link between himself and the event. Man awake is under compulsion to express his subconscious impressions. If in the past he unwisely impressed himself, then let him begin to change his thought and feeling, for only as he does, so will he change his world. Do not waste one moment in regret, for to think feelingly of the mistakes of the past is to reinfect yourself. Turn from appearances and assume the feeling that would be yours where you already the one you wish to be. So when he says here, his illusion of free will, his belief in freedom of action is but ignorance of the causes which make him act. And the cause is coming from whatever you went into the subconscious realm with. Whatever you go into the subconscious realm with, these are the actions that you're going to be taking the next day. So if at night you are going to sleep with thoughts of failure, when you wake up in the morning, you will be thinking that you have the free will to just do whatever, but this free will is but an illusion. Whatever you are going to sleep with, he's saying here that you have forgotten the link between yourself and the event, which is what happened with the thoughts you went into the subconscious realm with. There is a link. There is a link between you and your sleep. Because he says here, the actions of man are determined by his subconscious impressions. The actions that you take the next day after you wake up are determined by your subconscious impressions. But you will be thinking there is no link. If you don't remember what he's saying here, you will forget. And this is why he says, you think yourself free because you have forgotten the link between yourself and the event. Okay, let's move forward. The acceptance of the end automatically wills the means of realization. All you need to do, and this is where living in the end comes into play. When you go to sleep, go straight to the end in your mind. See the end. Think about the end. Say to yourself things that you would be saying if your specific person were acting the way that you want them to act. What would you be saying to them? What would they be saying to you? What would the dialogue be like? Have that dialogue with yourself as you sleep. There's so many things that you can do. You can visualize. You can affirm. This is where robotic affirming comes in. I'm giving you guys options here. That's what I'm doing. And I have an entire playlist on robotic affirmations. I will leave the link down below. But whatever you do when you go to sleep, make sure that it is positive. Make sure that it is in alignment with the outcome that you want to have. If you desire marriage with this person, see marriage in your mind. See yourself in whatever you're going to be wearing. Have the dialogue that you feel you're going to be having within this marriage on your wedding day, during the reception. These are all things that you can do. You have a lot of freedom here as you're going to sleep, not when you're awake. The acceptance of the end automatically wills the means of realization. Make no mistake about this. If as you prepare for sleep, you do not consciously feel yourself into the state of the answered wish, then you will take with you into the chamber of her who conceived you the sum total of the reactions and feelings of the waking day. And while asleep, you will be instructed in the manner in which they will be expressed tomorrow. You will rise believing that you are a free agent, not realizing that every action and event of the day is predetermined by your concept of self as you fell asleep. Your only freedom then, listen to this, your only freedom then is your freedom of reaction. You are free to choose how you feel and react to the day's drama, but the drama, the actions, events, and circumstances of the day have already been determined from the night before. Okay, and the last part I want to read to you here is, sleep is the door into heaven. What you take in as a feeling, you bring out as a condition, action, or object in space. So sleep in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, as in consciousness, so on earth. Let me know down below if you would like for me to read more passages from Neville. Let me know if my voice, if my speaking voice of these passages are clear enough for you. I would definitely love to do a lot more reading from him. I do insert some of his quotes in some of my videos. I felt that it was only right for me to read from him when it comes to manifesting your desired results, your desired outcomes with your specific person, because all of this information right here, it's golden. Take everything that I said. You can rewind this back, start from the beginning. I feel that I've said enough. If you would like for me to help you vibrationally align with your desired outcomes through higher consciousness and spiritual guidance, you are a serious, committed, conscious creator who's ready to transform the way you manifest your desires into the physical, sign up for spiritual manifestation coaching with me. If you would like for me to use my psychic and spiritual insights to look into different areas of your life, offer you that guidance, that clarity, that direction on your life path, book a one-on-one spiritual session with me. I am your favorite spiritual manifestation coach, as well as your favorite psychic medium. Make sure you like this video, comment down below. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if this was helpful. Share this video with at least one person. Help me spread this very beautiful, positive energy out into the universe. We are getting this information out into the beautiful masses. And subscribe. I will see you in our next video. Till next time. Mwah.